make their dreams a reality, their wildest dreams. So for you guys, I'm going to guess that that has to do with athletics. There's a certain level that you want to reach. Maybe you have some other dreams along with that, but I also help non-athletes to reach their dreams. So a little bit about me. So I'm a dream coach, essentially. That's what I call myself. I'm a Denver native, born and raised here, grew up in DPS, graduated from there. Then I went to Syracuse University out on the East Coast, and I studied health and exercise science. From there I moved to San Diego, California, and I studied sports psychology. So I learned how to help athletes develop the mindset that they need to perform at their highest level. From San Diego, I went to New York City, and there I was blessed and had the opportunity to work with some really incredible sports organizations. One of them being George Washington High School, the baseball team. Is anyone familiar with Manny Ramirez? So he played there, and I worked with that team. We won some championships while I was with them. And then I also went to Abraham Lincoln High School. You guys familiar with He Got Game? Stephon Marbury, Sebastian Telfair, Lance Stevenson. And that's that high school. So there I worked there with the basketball team. I was there for 3 cities championships and 2 state. And I also worked with the football team, and they're now the city champions. From Abraham Lincoln High School, I went to the National Football League, as he said. When I worked there, it was the player development department. Now it's the player engagement department. And so our job was to support athletes to live their greatest lives on the field as well as off. So I've had the opportunity to work at elite high school, collegiate, and NFL levels. I've seen what it takes for an athlete to get to where they want to go. I have also unfortunately seen more often than I would like to the naturally gifted, supremely talented athletes completely derail themselves because of their mindset and the way that they think and the belief system that they've created growing up. So we don't realize it, but when we grow up, we have these life experiences and opportunities, and we learn things about ourselves and the world. And a lot of times we learn things that are pretty self-defeating. We learn that maybe we're not good enough, or we fear we're not good enough, or we can't make it to that next level. Some of us are fortunate enough to have that peak performance mindset automatically, but most of us have some self-limiting beliefs that hold us back from reaching our dreams. I can speak to this by seeing it in athletes that I've worked in and by experiencing it myself. I've had some limiting beliefs that have kept me from being my greatest self, but I've learned how to move past them. Number one, to identify them, to remove them, and move past them to create my greatest life. And so my mission is to help athletes and non-athletes do the same. Who here wants to make it to the collegiate ranks in athletics? Who wants to make it to the pro? Right? Then you're who I want to talk to. And if you're involved in this program, Athletics and Beyond, you already know or have an understanding that it is much greater than school. Here's what I've also learned about athletic careers. They're not really careers, right? The average NFL career is about 3 years, meaning that you're done before you hit 25. And I've seen a lot of athletes give this singular focus just to football and miss the bigger picture. And when the football's not there anymore, they feel pretty lost. And they fail to understand how the skills that made them an elite athlete can help them achieve and have anything they want in life. It's not just about football. That's an experience that can lead you to greater things. So what I'm looking for are athletes, I like to call them enlightened athletes, who are interested in learning about the bigger picture. We are all given unique talents, gifts, and abilities, right? For a lot of you, it's your athletic abilities. But you are given those abilities for a larger purpose. And you may not have a sense of what that might be or what that could look like, but that's also what I do, is help you discover how we can take our athletic gifts and abilities for a larger purpose to serve a greater world. So I'm looking for athletes who are curious about that, who are interested in developing that peak performance mindset, so that when you go out on the field or anywhere in life, this applies to the classroom too, or other things that you guys are interested in, and having your greatest performance wherever you are. So I'm experienced. I've worked with a lot of different athletes. I've got guys in MLB, NBA, and again I worked at the NFL, so I've seen a lot. And I haven't had the amazing experiences I've had for nothing. IB consultation kind of talked about where you're at, where we can't do the play we want to do. We have to improvise is what it's called. So if we can learn how to do that in different arenas, we can learn how to do that on the field, and then that's going to translate into other areas of life. So that's a little bit of the team building that I do. So if you guys are interested in my services, I'm going to give Coach Narcy the cards that I've